Hello, scholars. It's Miss A. How are you today? It's our first read aloud. It's week 1 of quarter 1, day 1 and 2 combined because yesterday was a holiday. It was Labor Day, so we weren't together, but I'm happy to see you today. Let's get started. It's read aloud time with Miss A. Now, I would like to introduce you to a book. This is our first book together. It's a very colorful book, don't you think? Now, let's learn the parts of a book. There are many parts to a book. This is the front cover. This is the back cover. And this is the spine. This is the front cover, and this is our title. And this is where, one place you'll find the title. It's How to Read a Story. That's on the front cover of our book. On the back cover of our book, there are stripes. And you know what these stripes remind me of? I wonder if you can guess it. You might be thinking the same thing I'm thinking. These stripes remind me of our flag. You know how in the mornings when we'll say our Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, and the flag has blue and white stripes? With this back cover of the book, it has blue and white stripes. Sometimes on the back cover of a book, you'll see wonderful colors, or you might see a picture of the author, and you might see a summary of the book. This time we have beautiful stripes, blue and white. On the spine, you'll find the title of the book again. And the spine, it holds the book all together for us. Now, let's see. There are other parts of a book. Did you know that? There are also pages. So when we open the book, we'll see pages on the book. Now, let's go ahead and open the book. How to Read a Story. Now, before I open the book, I want to tell you something. There are 3 important parts. 1, we know how to read a book, how to read a story, that's our title. What's also included on the front cover of the book is the author, that means who wrote this book, and also you'll see the name of the illustrator, that means the person who drew the pictures in this book. Now, let's open our book. See the front of our book? It has beautiful stripes. I see colors. I don't see blue and white. What colors do you see? Yeah, yellow stripes. 2 different shades of yellow. You'll find that out in your art classes about different shades of colors. Oh, you know what? There's something else I want to share with you. And I did this before I got on. This book, it also had a paper cover to it. I took it off of the book because I didn't want this paper cover to get damaged. But if you look and see here, it's the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's the same as this book. It's the same because it looks identical as far as the words and the colors on it. But the difference is this one is paper and this one is hardback. So that's why it's not exactly the same. And you'll hear that terminology in your math class with Mrs. Davis. So let's go ahead and open this book. Let me get back to where I was. Now here you have a title page. This title page, guess what it includes? You guessed it, right? It includes the title of the story. It also includes the name of the author, remember the person who wrote the book, and it also includes the illustrator, the person who drew the pictures. Now, you know what this page is? I also just combine it with the title page. And the reason I do that is because it's right here next to the title page. Now, this page, it may have a dedication there. Dedication means the author is giving reference to or honoring a very important person who was inspiring. It also may have the publishing company on here. That means the company that published this book and made lots and lots of copies for us to have. And it may give like the city and state where that publishing company is. and just some other important information that the author would like for you to have. Maybe the date, the year this book was written. All right. Now, something else about the book, you want to turn the pages very carefully because we don't want the pages to bend or get torn. Because the pages of the book, they're really, they're fragile, very fragile. And that means that it can easily get damaged. Like a glass would be fragile. It can easily get broken, where our pages could easily get broken or torn or even worn out. Okay, let's see. I'm going to ask a question before we do our picture walk. How many of you have gone to the library one day? Or you might have a library in your home. A library would consist of a lot of books. Like the public library that I go to, it has lots and lots of books. But for my personal library at home, I have a few books that are my favorite books, or books that I tend to go back to in case I want to learn something, or I need to remind myself of something. So I have a personal library at home. So right now, I know we can't attend the library unless we do it very safely by making maybe an appointment to go to the library with our parents, or wearing our mask and keep our hand sanitizer with us, okay? Now, let's begin our picture walk. Now, our picture walk is different than reading the story. A picture walk is exactly what it is. We're going to take a browse through this book, and we're going to talk about the pictures. Then the next time, we will read our story. So let's look at the pictures. We looked at the title page. Look at this page. It has lots of things on it. I hope you can see it okay. I see a person here. Who do you think that is? What do you think he's doing? I see bubbles here. What do you think is happening in this book? Now, one way to read a story would be to look at the pictures. Yeah. It gives us clues. We call those picture clues. I see a dog. What do you think the dog is doing? We don't want the dog to what? You're right, chew up the book. So we have to make sure our books are out of reach of our pets. But you know what you can do, right? With your pet? I'll save that for next time. You can tell me next time we're together. Now, I'm turning the pages gently. Look at the pictures. What do you think is happening? I see a person there. Is that a grown-up? Maybe a grown-up at a desk? What do you think our friend is doing? We're going to talk about that. I see a tree. I see someone sitting near a tree. What do you think is happening in this story? When we say, what do you think is happening? That's called a prediction. I predict or I guess. I think it's happening. What do you think he's trying to do today? Now this book gives us different, what I would say, steps. So this book would be what we would call an informative book or informational book. Yeah. Because it gives us lots of information. Does he look comfy? Does he look comfy? What do you think is happening in the story? Our pictures giving us clues, and that's one way to read a story, is make sure that we look at everything that's on the picture. Picture clues. What do you think is happening here? You think there's some communication going on here between our friend and his pet? Same thing on this page. What do you think is happening? Let me turn this page gently. Sometimes our pages can feel like they're stuck together, but be gentle if that happens so you don't rip the page. You might have to get a grown-up to help you and say, hey, these pages are stuck together. Please help me get them apart so I don't rip the book, because we don't want the book to go to the book hospital. All right, look what's happening here. Oh, wow. I see an animal in the sky. It looks like a dragon to me. It looks like he's breathing fire. What do you think is happening on this page? And this one. I just wonder. Step 5. We started with step 1. So I guess that's counting, isn't it? Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. We're on step 5 of the book. What are the pictures telling us? What are you thinking? Here's our next page. Step 6. What do you think it's saying to us? I see an animal here, a large animal. Then I see a very small animal. What do you think is happening? Same on this page, huh? Lots of animals and characters in this story. They look kind of funny, don't they? Step 7. Looks like he's back in his comfy chair, huh? I see his dog. He doesn't look like my dog. Do you have a blue dog? What do you think is happening here? I see a lot of words on the page. And I see a book down there. There are lots of pictures on our pictures. This book is really talking to us with our pictures. What do you think is happening? Does it look like he's reading a book? Look at his eyes. Do you think he's feeling some type of emotion right now? His eyes look like they've gotten really big, like something maybe exciting or surprising happened. I don't know. I wonder. I see a grown-up and some kids on this page. Looks like someone's down on the ground. Maybe a baby. I see, looks like a pacifier in the baby's mouth. What do you think happening is here? Looks like he's still reading, doesn't it? Oh, wow. I see lots of friends on this page. What do you think is happening? Lots of friends have gathered together, haven't they? We've jumped from step 1 to step 10. A lot of information in this book. I see 2 words. It comes at the end of the story. We'll learn what those 2 words are. I see lots of smiling faces on this page as well. Back to our friend and his blue dog. And our shades of yellow stripes. More stripes. We got all the way to the back cover. You know what that means when we get to the back cover? We have finished the book. So next time I see you guys, we're going to do more than our picture walk. But be thinking about our pictures. What was the story telling you? All right, this is Mrs. A saying so long. Bye-bye.